Alcohol is unlike any other product that we consume. It is not consumed for nourishment, but for pleasure. Alcohol helps people to shed their inhibitions, to feel good, and to increase their sexual confidence. But this state of liberation has its downsides: loss of vigilance, risk of accidents, violence, and above all, addiction. Alcohol is a cultural and social phenomenon, and its consumption could be defined as a specifically human trait. However, alcohol is present in nature and is consumed by a wide variety of animals. How do animals react to alcohol? Do they get drunk? Is it possible for an animal to become alcoholic like humans? Experts in genetics, neurology, behavioral studies, archaeology, and evolutionary anthropology are making groundbreaking discoveries in the field. These studies could revolutionize our relationship with alcohol. It all comes down to a seemingly insignificant microorganism, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, a yeast that was discovered by Pasteur in the 19th century and that holds the key to understanding how alcohol is made. Saccharomyces is responsible for the chemical reaction of fermentation that leads to ethanol, the most famous member of the alcohol family, the alcohol made and sold for consumption. When yeast cells come into contact with glucose, they use it as their main source of fuel. Ethanol and carbon dioxide are byproducts of this cellular digestion process. This procedure is employed in the production of all alcohol that is made for human consumption. Billions of liters of alcohol are produced per day. A wide variety of animals feed on ripe fruit, nectar, honey, and sap. Glucose can be found everywhere and is a food source for many animals. Yeast can be found in almost every habitat present in nature. It can be found on fruit and leaves and on animal fur and shells. Animals transport yeast when they move around.
Yeast was one of the first living inhabitants on our planet. It can be found everywhere, in all climates, in all latitudes, in all types of habitats.
The consequence of this is that ethanol is present in virtually every natural habitat.
Any animal that eats fruit or that consumes nectar is potentially being exposed to alcohol on a regular basis via dietary ingestion. So that would include lots of mammals, lots of birds. There are even some reptiles that eat fruit, and of course hundreds of thousands of insect species.
This finding is far from trivial. Man is a member of the animal kingdom. Observing animals can provide vital information and help us to understand the human relationship with alcohol. What is the attraction of alcoholic beverages? Is it the taste of the ethanol molecule that makes alcohol irresistible? The reaction that mice and rats have to alcohol has been studied in more depth than the reaction of any other mammal. Dr. Pier Vincenzo Piazza studies small rodents in his laboratory in Bordeaux. If we give a mouse a bottle of sugared water, then it is immediately drawn to it. If we give a mouse that has never drank alcohol a bottle that contains sugared water with 15% alcohol content, then it refuses to drink it until it's thirsty. If we give a bottle of each liquid to a mouse, then it will not be interested in the alcohol solution whilst the sugared water remains accessible. The facts are clear. In the first instance, rodents do not like the taste of alcohol, even when it's mixed with sugar. There has not been much research done on the reaction that different animals have to alcohol. In nature, Drosophila flies are the exception, and for good reason. They like alcoholic environments and are attracted to very ripe or rotting fruit, which can contain up to 2 or 3 degrees of alcohol. It's where they eat and lay eggs, and where larvae develop. Unlike mice, we can assume that this insect likes the taste of alcohol since it consumes significant quantities of it all year long.
Hey Norman. Hello. How's it going? Good. What's new?
Ulrike Heberlein has studied the relationship between fruit flies and alcohol for over 20 years in her laboratory in San Francisco.
By eye, it seems that it actually shifts the curve to the left. So it takes.
What we can do in the laboratory is we can give flies a choice to drink food which contains sugar or food that contains alcohol.
During the tests, 20 to 50 fruit flies are placed in tubes. They have had no prior contact with alcohol. The flies are so small that it's necessary to use glass straws that are less than 1 millimeter in diameter as bottles. The green solution is sugared water. The blue solution is sugared water with 15% alcohol content. Will the fruit flies be attracted to the blue alcohol solution? Given the natural transparency of their abdomens, there's no need for a breathalyzer to detect the presence of alcohol in the flies. The test result is 100% green. As with the mice, at first contact, these small flies have an aversion to alcohol. What about human beings, the eternal drinkers? Are they the exception to the rule in the animal kingdom?
If you give wine, even a Mouton Rothschild, to a 14-year-old child who has never drunk alcohol, or to a 10-year-old child, they will tell you that it's disgusting.
People are not attracted to the taste of alcohol. It is always combined with other elements that give it an aroma and a taste so that it's a pleasure to consume.
People do not drink 40% pure alcohol. An industry has developed. Wine, whiskey, Armagnac, cognac. The taste of alcohol is transformed.
Initially, most people have to force themselves to drink.
Alcohol intake, even in humans, is a learned behavior. We start drinking socially, even if we don't like the taste at first.
If alcohol doesn't taste good, but almost everyone consumes it, then this tiny molecule must have a secret power.